And welcome back. Can you feel it? Free comic book day is sneaking up on you. Of course, Saturday, May 2nd, free comic book day. It's also comics giveaway day. We've talked about this. Two different distributors, a single copyright. It is what it is, or trademark, whatever it is. But I have over 45 free comics, 45 different titles of free comics to give away. And I want you to have them. And I want your friends to have them. I want your family to have them. Maybe bring your pet too. Enemies are acceptable as well. So Saturday, May 2nd, 12 to 6, normal business hours. I will be giving away lots of Free Comic Book Day comics made especially for Free Comic Book Day. I will also be running my big sale. Just about everything's on sale. And I hope to see you. But before that, it's New Comic Book Day. Let's take a look. We're continuing the facsimile editions of Batman the Dark Knight Returns. This is for issue 3, of course, which was originally called Hunt the Dark Knight. They each had their own titles, if you weren't aware, and a shiny. Batman Wonder Woman Truth is a new one-shot. I forget where this takes place, and it was very clearly stated at some point, and then I immediately lost it. I'm really enjoying this cover. Gabriel Dell'Otto, as a matter of fact. And that's a Lobos cover, which of course means I love it. And the Jimmy Chung cover gets a shiny. Black Hands, Builders of Our Nation, just a big kids picture book. It's a lovely thing, and it does have some stuff in the back for truly educational purposes. Up front, it's more inspirational. In the back, there's some education to be had. Blue Lock Omnibus Volume 2. Of course, that includes volumes 4 through 6 of that manga. Captain America. National Geographic Kids Level 2, Captain America Across the Country. Cat Companions Maruru and Hachi. I was told that cat and dog manga is selling well. So we're going to try some cat and dog manga, as well as the hits. Christian Soccer Superpowers, another big kids book written by Christian Pulisic of the U.S. men's national soccer team, currently playing in Europe, AC Milan, I believe. And it's just about finding your confidence. It's actually a cute story. Donald Duck. Doom 2099. Rage of Doom. Clearly, there's some Ultron there. Michael Moorcock's Elric comes back. The Sleeping Sorceress. I want to say this is a 2-part miniseries. That's why it sticks out in my head, because 2 is weird, but I could be mistaken. Flash Gordon Quarterly. Baby Garfield continues. Hey, that's Odie. Presumably, Baby Odie. Generation X-23. X-23 down. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero from the Larry Hama files. This is issue 14. Just enjoying the crap out of those. Just a touch point from my childhood. And then part of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero's Silent Missions, Firefly. Grendizer U, The Inception. This is a prequel to an anime. I don't know if it's... I don't know what's current anymore for Grendizer, so... I hope you know. Harley Quinn, Elvira finally finishes. I feel like that's been going forever. And of course, we've got a couple of covers. That's it. Okay. IDW previews. Talking about IDW stuff coming out in about 2 months. You know they have a crime and some dark stuff coming in the future, right? IDW Dark, IDW Crime. They're branching out. I Hate Fairyland, issue 50. And DC's Finest gets some Joker stuff. This is mostly Joker stories from the 70s. About 10 years worth of Joker stories all over the place. Back when he didn't show up for like 2 years in a row. Justice League Unlimited. This collects the Omega Act stories as basically a prelude to DCKO. And then a new Justice League special, the Intergalactic special. And 2 covers there. Justice League folks, you'll have one of these waiting for you. Marvel previews, talking about Marvel comics coming out in about 2 months. And then My New Life as a Cat manga. Because cats. Wait for it, there's more. Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. That collects that 5-issue miniseries. And then Predator Bloodshed. New issue of that. Punisher. Rocketeer from IDW's Classics Presents line. It's just a cheaper way to touch base with the original stuff. And then collecting in the new, smaller Classic Collections line, that whole Rocketeer, a handful of stories of Rocketeer from the beginning days. Should be plenty of Dave Stevens art in there. Sacrificers. I believe that's the last issue of Sacrificers. Savage Tales gets a one-shot special. And there's some Red Sonja and some Vampirella. And then Alan Quartermain and Gulliver of Mars. Skinbreaker. That might be the last issue of Skinbreaker, too. Spawn Violator. This collects the 2024 series. Speed Racer Adventures. Again, Speed Racer for the kiddos. And then a Step Into Reading level 3 for Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu. And I referenced this last week with the Rick Veitch Swamp Thing collections that I had on the shelf. This is the beginning of what's a 4-issue miniseries, I believe now, reprinting at the beginning. The first 3 issues are reprints, and they're treating them almost like facsimile editions. So there's lots of old stuff from 1988 or 88, 89 that looks exactly like it did in the comics that were released then. But there's a frontispiece and an end piece that are current texts. But this is reprinting 3 issues that were released. And then when we get to the 4th issue will be newly released. It was finished and never released by DC because they were afraid of it. And that cover sort of indicates one of the things that scared them off, and there's a shiny of that, of course. But it looks kind of perfect for the late 80s of comics. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Booyakasha books. This collects some animated show inspired comics from 15, 20 years ago. I can't even remember which animated series it is, but it has a particular flair. Thundar the Barbarian. Tomb Raider's Sacred Artifacts. That's the end of that mini-series, but I suspect there'll be more. Transformers #1. That's a 13th printing. Ultimate Endgame #3. For whatever reason, we did not receive it. So I had a sharp-eyed subscriber who let me know, and the main cover sold out, but I got 4 variant covers. So I'm going to make sure that subscriber gets first choice. I have a second subscriber who will get a second choice, and then whatever's remaining of these 4 covers will be on the shelf at some point in the future. And then Ultimates, getting very close to all the ends of the Ultimates. Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck, that collects that mini-series. Ursula from Disney's Villains line. Wiccan, The Witch's Road. There's already plans for the next Wiccan story, which involves lots of characters. So, Wolverine, Weapons of Armageddon. Wonder Man, it feels like this one was late. That's #2. Uncanny X-Men. And the new Zatanna series starts. Part of the Next Level line from DC, but it's still the same writer-artist, Campbell, and I suspect it will feel like it's just continuing from the previous miniseries. But that should be great, so that's cool. It's just funny. I did also get Silver Age backing boards back in. I know it's hard to tell with the glare. They will be available. I believe I have all but one of my free comic book day books. So I got a crap ton of free comic book day books. So I really need you and your friends and your family and your enemies and your pets to come see me and get some free comics. And also, it'd be nice if you bought some stuff too. That's less important. It is about community. It is about realizing that we are part of a bigger thing. And hopefully you visit comic shops that you love and that they treat you the way you should be treated, and you find fun things to read. So thank you for being part of my community. New comic book day stuff, free comic book day, very close in the future. That's actually all of that, by the way. There's just a bunch of stuff there. And hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching.